In the aftermath of the Fourth Shinobi World War, all 5 great nations and the Land of Iron had suffered crippling losses in personnel. To recover from these losses, the Allied shinobi forces transitioned into the Shinobi Union, which sped the recovery efforts up as well as opened the door for smaller shinobi villages such as Amagakuri or Kusagakuri to join as equal members, eliminating the need of war for resources. It seems right now that the 5 great ninja villages are in peace and harmony, but this is really not the case. Conflicts still happen between them, and this is the topic I'm going to talk about today. But before that, I want to ask you guys to like this video and subscribe if you enjoy. Have a great day. Now let's jump into it. The conflict that happened during the 5 Kage Summit took place in Shikamaru novel, A Cloud Dancing and Forlorn Falling Petals, which was released back in 2018 and is considered canon. In this novel, in Chapter 1, as assistant to the Hokage Naruto Uzumaki, Shikamaru attends the 5 Kage Summit being held in Konohagakure. Naruto thanks the other Kage for their help in rescuing him after the recent Chunin exams, where Naruto was captured by Momoshiki Atsutsuki. Although most of the Kage are happy to have helped, the Tsuchikage, Kurotsuchi, is angry that Konoha continues to have incidents like this. Naruto tries to assure that Konoha will recover from Momoshiki's attacks, but that's not what Kurotsuchi is mad about. The Shinobi Gauntlet was used during the exams. Naruto insists its use was not sanctioned, but this does not change the fact that the Gauntlet and Konoha's entire scientific ninja tools enterprise were previously unknown to Kurotsuchi and the other Kage. The Raikage Darui does not see a problem with scientific ninja tools, but the Mizukage Chojuro agrees with Kurotsuchi. Konoha's invention of and exclusive access to such devices places the other villages at a significant military disadvantage. The Kazekage Gaara attempts to remind everyone that they are allies, but Kurotsuchi is unconvinced, pointing out that Sasuke Uchiha continues to roam the world and send intel that he gathers about other countries back to Konoha. He's like a spy, made all the more troubling by Sasuke's criminal past. Shikamaru tries to convince Kurotsuchi of Konoha's commitment to peace, pointing to Konoha's role in establishing the Shinobi Union. As a sign of its commitment, Kurotsuchi demands that Konoha disclose all confidential information to the other villages, otherwise, her village, Iwakakuri, will withdraw from the Union. She sets the next Kage Summit as a deadline. After the summit, Shikamaru meets with Ro and Hinoko, 2 Anbu who assisted him years earlier on a mission to the Land of Silence. He tells them about Kurotsuchi's demand, which they cannot understand. Kurotsuchi should understand as well as anyone else that the purpose of secret information is that it remains secret. They suggest refusing, but Shikamaru says that isn't an option because Kurotsuchi has made valid points that Konoha seems to be conspiring against the other villages. Given Kurotsuchi's history with Konoha, she should know this isn't true, meaning there must be something more behind her demand. Shikamaru tasks Ro and Hinoko to infiltrate Iwagakuri and find out what this something is. Hinoko informs Shikamaru that Iwagakuri has been ordered by the daimyo of the Land of Earth to invade the Land of Flowers, a small neighboring country with fertile soil that's ideal for crops. Shikamaru doesn't see why the daimyo would want to invade since the 2 countries have a trade agreement, but that is the problem. Why should the Land of Earth trade with a country it could so easily conquer? The Land of Flowers, meanwhile, is allied with the Land of Lightning, which would obligate Kumakakuri to defend Flowers against Iwa's invasion. Because the Shinobi Union forbids its members from armed conflict with each other, Kurotsuchi is looking for a reason to withdraw Iwagakuri from the Union. She expects Konoha to deny her demand for its secret intel, giving her the excuse she needs. Naruto is stunned when Shikamaru informs him of what's really been going on. He believes the best solution is to speak with Kurotsuchi. If she can be convinced to oppose the invasion, then the Land of Earth's daimyo will have no army with which to invade. Since Naruto will need to respond to Kurotsuchi's demand for information at the approaching Kage Summit anyway, that will be the perfect opportunity to confront her and see where everyone stands. Kumo will of course oppose, and Shikamaru suspects that Kirigakuri will side with Iwa because Kiri is reliant on Iwa's help to gather vital minerals. Naruto assumes Konoha should join with Kumo, but Shikamaru believes it's better that Konoha and Sanagakuri remain neutral. Naruto turns glum at how complicated things have become, and Shikamaru hankers for a cigarette because of how much work there is yet to be done. Even before the summit begins, all the Kage are visibly tense. Gaara was informed of Shikamaru's plan beforehand, but struggles with the idea of neutrality. Koretsuchi demands Naruto's answer as soon as this discussion starts, prompting Naruto to bring up Iwa's invasion. Naruto immediately becomes enraged, which Koretsuchi ignores, instead pointing out that this confirms her previous accusations. Konoha is spying on its supposed allies. She continues shifting blame to Konoha, whom Naruto keeps interrupting by reminding her of the invasion's ramifications. Naruto insists that he, despite his power, would never do anything to jeopardize the peace, and would in fact use his power to protect that peace. Koretsuchi retorts that Iwa can protect itself. Chojuro interjects, observing that a world without conflict has no need for shinobi. This confirmed Shikamaru's earlier suspicions, compelling him to act. He ensnares everybody present with his shadow bind technique. Despite Naruto's protest, Shikamaru makes it clear that he will kill Koretsuchi and Chojuro if they will not be dissuaded from war. Gaara argues that killing them will accomplish nothing, since Shikamaru disagrees. If Konoha is willing to kill two Kage, it will be a clear signal that Konoha is opposed to the war, and Konoha has far too much power and influence to be opposed. Naruto, as a Jinchuriki, is able to break Shikamaru's shadow bind, and in the same instant, Gaara attacks Shikamaru with his sand. Naruto detains Shikamaru and apologizes to everyone for his actions, even promising to reconsider Iwa's demand for information if it will avert war. The other Kage say little before departing, their positions already clear. Naruto yells at Shikamaru when they return to Konoha. Shikamaru is even angrier with Naruto. Naruto's actions undermine Shikamaru's attempts to protect Konoha, something that Naruto, as the Hokage, should be concerned with above all else. Over the following days, Shikamaru receives continued updates from Ro and Hanako, reporting that Iwa is near to completing its preparations for war. Shikamaru contemplates what move to make next, but is interrupted by Mirai Sarutobi. Mirai informs Shikamaru that the Land of Fire's daimyo, Ikkyu Madoko, will be visiting Konoha in a few days to meet with Naruto. Shikamaru anticipates that Ikkyu could be useful in stopping the war, and asks Mirai for more information. She informs him that the only complication is that the Mujina bandits have threatened to kidnap Ikkyu's son, Tento. And this is how the conflict has begun. If you want to know how it ends, and how they avoided the 5th Great Ninja World War, I could make a video that'll explain all of that. The reason why I didn't fully talk about it here is that I wanted to show you all that despite great villages having somewhat peaceful tension between them, it doesn't guarantee that this peace will last forever. In the end, they're ninjas, and resolving conflicts by force is in their nature. Anyway, that's all for this video. I hope this was informative. Make sure to check out our other videos if you like this one.